What's happening, fight fans? It is your boy Spid Nice, Oh Nice, and this is the Fight Room. I am glad to be back. It's been a long time. Been going through trials and tribulations, a lot of legal issues, and I want to apologize to every subscriber that I have that's been with me since the beginning. My apologies from me to you. You know, I will be coming back with the Fight Room in heavy rotation. I just been working on another website as far as beat making, because I make beats, and I've been working on that, and I've been taking quite a while to work on that with one of my brothers, and that's one of those things that kind of took my time as well. I'm starting a YouTube channel with beats on it, and it's going to be on a link in every channel, and every video from now on is going to be linked in the subscription below, so look out for that. But getting back onto this Fight Room, I appreciate everybody that's been sticking with me. It's been a while, and I am back on. I can't wait to make videos for you guys. Much appreciated for hanging on and holding on, because I'm bringing it, and I'm bringing it in full circle this time. Now, there's a lot of things I wanted to talk about, you know, past fights that I've missed out on, that I didn't talk about. My predictions with Joshua Parker, which I had Joshua being the winner in that fight. I had Crawford winning against Horn. And, you know, the list goes on what I wanted to talk about, especially with the Pacquiao-Matisse fight. That was, you know, Matisse in that fight, he might as well just hang up the gloves. You know what I mean? He gave up. It looked like he didn't want to fight no more than me. But that's another subject for another time. I might never even do that video. But moving forward, the fight I do want to talk about is the Mikey Garcia versus Robert Easter Jr., which happened last Saturday. Great fight to me. Good fight. Great challenge for Mikey Garcia as well as Robert Easter Jr. Good fight. And of course, Mikey Garcia wins the fight, and I predicted him to win by unanimous decision, and sure enough he did. And to me, Mikey Garcia has always been an elite fighter, top-notch fighter, and he's been in the game for such a long time, and he's conquered 4 different weight classes and won championships, and he's undefeated. And he's calling out Errol Spence Jr. now for the 147-pound division, which to me is the best fighter in the 147-pound, now that Keith Thurman is no longer a no-show. You know, to me, the thing with Keith Thurman to me is that, you know, he's taking a vacation, and people should realize that the man got married with a beautiful woman from the Middle East, and of course, he's gonna enjoy his time. So people should put that to thought, which a lot of people don't, which I understand. That's why you're seeing him, you know, in the grass somewhere playing the flute. He's enjoying himself. But let him enjoy himself. He deserves to enjoy himself. You know, he's conquered the division at the time. It looks like he is not hungry. He doesn't look hungry to me. He's enjoying his time, but, you know, too much excuses. And I'm not gonna lie, he is. Twice? An injury? You might as well just say, listen, I'm taking my time and I'm gonna relax. I got married. I just want to enjoy my time for like a year or so, and I'll be back. I would have respected that if that was the case, which to me, I think is the case. But, you know, moving forward. Now, congratulations once again to Mikey Garcia for pulling off that victory Saturday night. And the fight with him against Errol Spence will be taking place December, and is definitely gonna go down. I know it's gonna go down because first and foremost, we got Al Heyman, and Al Heyman is controlling, of course, Spence, and he has his hands on Mikey Garcia, and he knows he can make top-notch dollars and make the fight happen. And for sure enough, I think it will happen. And I think Mikey Garcia is in his prime. He's been, you know, undefeated for, I don't know, 8-9 years. I might be exaggerating, I gotta look back, but I know he's been in the game for a long time. And to me, with him and Spence, listen, it's not like piece of cake. People cannot count Mikey Garcia out. He is an elite fighter. And what I'm saying is, I know Spence is the natural 147 pounder. He's a bigger, stronger fighter, hands down. But Mikey Garcia has a great boxing ability. He's smart. He knows the ring inside and out. He comes from a boxing family. His brother, been a champion. And his father has been training these guys for years. And they know the game in and out. You can see it in Mikey Garcia. He's a good fighter. Not only is he a good fighter, to me, he's a special fighter. And every boxing analyst that knows the sport can see that. And not only that, of course, Errol Spence as well. He's definitely been remarkable. I always said back before he even started his name being mentioned, I always said when I first seen him, I said he is going to be the number one fighter in the 147. And I've been saying that for a long, long time. And I always knew that Errol was the truth. And I knew he was going to conquer the 147, as it looks like he's going to continue to do. But now, I didn't know that Mikey Garcia would step up to the plate and call him out and challenge him for the 147 IBF title. And it's a pretty interesting fight to me. This is, people might count him out, Mikey Garcia, but you cannot count him out. Another thing with the 147 pound division is that we didn't know that Terrence Crawford was gonna go up to the 147 pound division. And I always said that he was a special fighter. Not only that, in our list, he was the pound for pound fighter. He is number one to me. He still is. And I don't see nobody there to take that spot yet. They say Lomachenko, but Lomachenko has not, and I repeat, has not done as much as Terrence Crawford has done in the boxing game, period. Let's just be honest. The record speaks for itself. And when we look at boxing, we have to look at the record. And if we see the record of Terrence Crawford and we see Lomachenko's, we can clearly see that Terrence Crawford is by far, should be in a lot of people's list, pound for pound number one. That's my honest and truthful opinion. But moving on. Now, Danny Garcia is gonna fight Shawn Porter September 8th. You already know I am going for Danny Garcia to pull it off. Who knows? Because it sounds like a 50-50 fight. I've heard a lot of people say that they're going for Porter, and a lot of people say that Danny's gonna win. But Porter always said he was the underdog in every fight, and even in this fight, I think that he is the underdog, and we all should know that he really is the underdog. And I think that Danny Garcia has a good chance of winning the fight by decision. I don't think he can pull off the knockout, because Shawn Porter is just not no ordinary fighter. He's a good fighter, a great fighter to me. Comes short with, of course, Kell Brook and Keith Thurman, but he's still a good fighter. He's top notch, and he's up there in the welterweight division. And the welterweight division, of course, is stacked right now. And I have not seen the welterweight division this good since the 80s. And we could all vow to that and see clearly that it's been a long time coming. And I'm glad that the division is looking this packed, this stacked, and this good, because there's a lot of good fights coming. Hopefully Keith Thurman gets off that high horse and comes back to the boxing game as soon as possible. And let's make this welterweight division the best that it's ever been. Why not? We need that. The boxing game needs it. We all need it. We want to look forward to it. We see that Manny Pacquiao is starting to get his you already know, his lingo back, calling out Mayweather and all that, thinking that he's back in his prime somehow, some way. But hey, see who he'll call out besides Mayweather. You know, he's in the 147 pound. Why not call out Spence? Why not call out Keith Thurman? Why not call out Danny Garcia or Porter and them? I understand different promoters. I understand that. Bob Arum, you know, Al Heyman. But everything could be compromised, man. For this, you know, we've seen it. We've seen it with Bob Arum. We've seen it with him and Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy. You know, letting bygones be bygones back at times and starting to let fights happen. Why not with Al Heyman? Why not? I don't understand it. Why not? You know, Al Heyman got top-notch fighters. Let's be honest. But I can say this, that Bob Arum got the two top fighters in people's list, which is Terence Crawford and Lomachenko. And people argue between the both who's number one. And those two fighters are with, of course, Bob Arum, top rank. So Bob knows what he's doing. I think we all know that he has a good eye for fighters. He has what's the young boy name? Teofimo Lopez, a good fighter coming up, great fighter. I seen his fights. He's definitely coming up. He's a prospect, and Bob Arum knows how to pick him. He has an eye for the boxing game. And why not let these fights come to fruition for the boxing fans? Let it happen. We see Eddie Hearn doing his thing in the UK with the Zone, you know, app that's coming out. He's doing his thing. Let's see what happens. Let's make these fights happen, man. It's time for the best to fight the best. We here, 2018. You already know, boxing at its best. Let's do it. Till then, it is your boy O Nice from the Fight Room, coming back with more things soon. Hit like, subscribe, let people know I'm back on. Much love, much appreciated. Till then, your boy O Nice. Peace.